You off the corner store Wi-Fi.
Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Miami.
Them jerseys don't match them pants. I had to go. Oh. Oh. Come on, I ain't done yet, man. Let's go. Bug. Bug. Who's bug? Bug. Come on, man. T. I can get out and do that. T. T. Come on, dog, so I can beat your ass before I go to bed. T. Come on, man. What you gonna do? I'm locked down. You want, bro? What you want, T?
Okay, ready?
Never.
Quick, yellow. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it on second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty
buddy.
quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua.
Now you went outside the box.
And incomplete.
Well, sometimes
Come on,
the
man.
defense just beat you. Great coverage from the
You
secondary.
went outside the box.
All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Hey. Hey, you went outside the box.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's
Give me
Tua.
that.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get
You gotta give me that, man. That was my pick.
before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
What?
36 yards.
No.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's brought down.
Nah, man, I'm going to bed after
with
that.
a gain of 4.
What happened, bro? What happened?
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Man, shut up. No you hasn't, bro.
And a short
No, you ain't, bro.
at the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to be
You're not, bro.
Early down stuff to put this
You're not,
offense in
bro.
precarious
You ain't even
position.
205.
Securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of
I'm
this
left at
game.
225. 225. 225. 225. Come on now. Come on now. Okay. He talking about 205. I know he's not doing 205.
Line for a first.
He can't even do 100 push-ups.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They got another first.
Long, girl.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
You know, I'm getting bigger than that fat ass belly.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh shit, that was that nigga.
He will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 14 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Stick it in.
Weak as hell.
Extra point. Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. Williams now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about all that.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Need to get the stuff, put him up and sprinkle. It is. Your mama said it is. Right.
Now gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And connecting here with D.J. Shark. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From the 29, Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready.
Pick everything up. Everything ain't picked up.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
How they keep stopping me like that, dog? I fucking pick.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Tua. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around.
You got to let the stuff sit for a minute.
Two good players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I call it a timeout.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. Totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
From the red zone now, Goff.
Come on, wide though, man.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins.
I threw the fucking ball down. Shit.
15-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This nigga perfectly gets this block, though.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Finds his target. It's Swift along the sideline. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff.
I'm so tired of this shit. Why are they doing that, though, Dad?
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions. Now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 133 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Tua going to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 84 yards. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into
and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw.
Oh my, that wasn't even to that nigga, man.
Picked off Byron Jones. And he will
That wasn't even to that nigga.
Time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is
They're getting the bag, girl.
And it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So,
say what?
Time for us to go back downstate to Miami.
Damn, that would have been big.
And Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. On the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second and a long way to go. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Waddle now to return it. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And now off to
they will not give me my pick for shit.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more
Come on, why you ain't
possessions.
keep going, bro?
Hey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
On the double. Ready?
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Williams to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception.
Wow, wow.
Make the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's gone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Ready, set.
The failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, why he throwing it behind him?
Interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Keep throwing the fucking ball behind.
He's having now 6 interceptions.
The fuck up.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try the sneak. And boy, talk about adding insult insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Disadvantage. This defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 156 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
Can't do that. Oh, man.
Not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, gone. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Again, Goff.
Oh, my God.
Goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Wow.
And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.